Good morning. September 18th. This is Chair Pilates. We're going to use one weight and we're going to use our fabulous squishy ball. Let's see, am I in frame? Yes, I'm in frame, kind of. Let me back up a little bit. That's better. Hope everybody's having a lovely morning. Let somebody in here. There we go. Oh, great. Just returned from Madison, Wisconsin. There's a lot of hippies up there. Just saying. All right, hands on knees, chest up. Take a big breath in. And then exhale. Everything stays the same. Nothing moves, just your diaphragm on the inside. Inhale. Practice when you breathe in, not doing that, right? Not lifting your shoulders. So inhale into the side ribs. And then exhale. Inhale, side ribs. Two more of those. Inhale, side ribs. I have to fix the camera. It's driving me crazy. One more time. Inhale, side ribs. That's better. Exhale. Good. Take the hands behind you. So grab onto whatever you can grab onto behind you, whether it be your chair or the edges of your chair or your arms. Grab onto those. Open up your chest, bringing the rib cage forward and the spine forward. Good. Exhale, release, hands on knees. We'll bend the spine the other way. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, reach behind you. Exhale. You can drop your head in this direction. And then when you come this way, you can lift your eyes up if you want. If it doesn't bother your neck, exhale forward. One more time, big inhale to the back. And exhale forward. Good. Let's side bend 3 times to the left using the right arm. 2, my heels are as wide as the chair. And then let's side bend the other way. 1. Bring the arm all the way up by your ear. It has purpose. It's not floppy. Now we'll go back and forth. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more each way. And out. Good. Hands on knees. Twist. I'm going to push straight arm on this side. This will push me in that direction. And then switch. Switch again. You guys keep going. I'm just going to check to make sure everybody is muted. Yes. Fantastic. One more time. Twist. And twist. Good. I'm going to stick closer to the front edge of the chair. I'm going to lean back. I got some space behind my back here. Just kick out my right leg and then my left. Kick it out. Back ribs are against the chair. I'm kind of slouching a little bit, actually, into the chair, kind of rounding through here a little. One more. Let's try both legs. Hopefully both legs won't pop your ribs off, right? So keep your upper body settled into the back of the chair. Pull in the tummy muscles. Kick out both legs. If it's easier for you to sit right up against the back of the chair to do this, that's completely fine. I'm going to start to flex my feet, stretching through the back of the legs. 5 more. Tummy working. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feet down, arms forward. Sit straight up. Lean straight back. Sit straight up. Let's grab the ball for this. It's going to go in between your legs, just to keep the legs together. Lean back. Sit straight up. So I don't know, I maybe have 3 inches between the back of the chair and my hips. My body's flat, straight, leaning back, sitting back up. One more time. Good. I'm going to scoot a little bit more forward onto the edge of my chair so I have a further distance to go. Keep your legs down, squeeze the ball slightly, lean back. Oh, come back up. Again. Breathe. 3 more. 2. One more time. Up, hands on knees. If you aren't dizzy, roll down towards the floor. Roll back up. Lift your arms, slight back bend. Inhale, exhale, hands on knees, roll down. One more time. Roll down. And lift back up. Good. All right, we're going to pick this weight up. We're going to go back to the side bends. So I'm going to keep the ball here just to remind my legs to stay next to each other. Weight in your right hand. You're going to bend the elbow and straighten. So we'll just bend and straighten. I'm using my rounded weight today. It's 2 pounds. I'm going to keep my hand facing backwards, so my palm faces backwards. It's still a bicep curl, but it feels a little different. Up. 3 more. Bend the elbow, lift up overhead if that's okay for you. So we're going to go all the way up overhead and down. Up overhead and down. And up and down. And lift and down. One more time. Up. We'll stay here. Now we'll bend to the side. The weight's going to pull you over. Do 3 of those. You may or may not want to bend your arm at this point, right? Like you do when you're doing it without a weight. So we'll come here, we'll bend the elbow, we'll flip it over, bring it up, push it up, lift up to go over, come back, down, arm down. Try to anchor this hip, up, anchor the hip. 2 more, lift. If you do bend your arm, it's going to pull you a little bit further down. One more time, lots of control over the movement. Still a stretch, but with control. Ooh, and down. Good. Place this behind you for the moment. Lean back, kick one leg out, kick the other leg out. I'm going to flex my foot, going for that stretch through the back of the legs. I'm going to start to push my arms back in the opposite direction. Smile, Susie. 2 more. Back and back. Good. Arms in front. Sit up. Lean back. Flat back. Sit up. Lean back. Again. Up. Lean back. One more time. Up. And back. Good. Grab your weight from behind you. Hold it in your right hand. Sit up. Good. Lean back. Kick out. Opposite arm. Lift right. Opposite leg. Lift right arm. Sit back up. Arms down. Forward. Lean. Kick and lift at the same time. Up. Arms down. Forward. Lean back. I sure hope you have a back to your chair. Did I mention you need it back to your chair? And kick down and forward. Good. Change hands, change sides on the weight. Feet flat, ball still in between the legs. Okay? So palm facing backward, bend the elbow. So now the palm is in front and lower and bend. And bend. Three more. Two. Good. Bend, push up, come down, straighten your arm, bend, push up. Good. Remember, try to keep this shrug out of the reach, right? You don't need to shrug to reach. Your shoulder blade will move up by your ear, but you don't have to do that first. Lift down or move your arm wherever your shoulder is comfortable. One more time. Because we do reach overhead all the time. Here we go, up into the side bend, over. You can bend your elbow slightly. This will pull you further. Come down, up, bend, breathe. Control how the left hip stays on the chair. You're trying to really stretch from the left hip up and over through the side of the body. Instead of just from your shoulder, really go from the hip. Last one. Side bend. And down. All right, let's just go right into it. We're gonna lift this arm up. This leg isn't gonna kick back. You're gonna lean back against the chair. Everything will all happen at the same time. And then we'll come back up to sit, pushing both arms backwards. Ready, go. Lean back, lift, down, push back, up, kick. I'm gonna leave my other arm down. Last two. One more time. Kick, front, and down. Good. Hold the ball in both hands. Put one hand on top, one hand on the bottom. All right. So you're going to pick the elbows up. We're going to press out and pull back in and out. Still holding the ball in between the legs. 3, 2. So I have my right hand on the bottom. I'm going to flip it. So now my left hand is on the bottom. Here we go. Out. Oof. You got a little shoulder thing going on this side. This really turns it on. One more time. I can even see it in the frame. All right, put both hands like so, fingertips pointing up, elbows wide, press for 8, 7. It really doesn't matter what kind of weight you're holding. If you're holding one that has the 2 ends, you can just put the 2 ends into your hands. If you're holding a can, just put the can in between your hands. Press, feel your abs kick in and squeeze closer together as you push into the ball. And exhale, 3, 2, 1. Let's add the legs. So we're going to squeeze the legs too. Squeeze the weight, squeeze the legs. 5, 4, 3. Nice deep work. 1. Good. Let the legs relax. Relax. Twist to your right. Come center. Send your arms forward. Pull them back. Twist to your left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate. Legs shouldn't move at all. Twist, twist, twist. One more each way, rotate. Last one, and twist. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put that down for a second. Ball's gonna go behind my lower back. It's gonna fit right there behind my tailbone and the back of my chair, crossing the arms in front. Now, before we did a hinge where we kept our back super straight, now we're gonna curl, hips will go first, then sit back up. Exhale, tuck and curl. Look like this, curl back. Before we hinged from the shoulder, now we're coming from the tailbone. Sit back up, curl. Ball is there for you. Gives you a little bit of feedback. It lets you know that that's what's moving first, is the bottom half of your spine. Drawing in the abs in the front, helping you move your bones. 2 more. One more time. Good. Let's add a kick and a lift of the arm. So this arm's going to come down, this one's going to stay right here. So we're going to kick out, roll back, kick out, sit up. Different than the flat back. Tuck and curl. Now, option is if you want to take the ball away because you're rolling into the ball and you want to do a little bit more on your own, the ball definitely helps you. You can take the ball away. You'll just get a little more curl out of it, but you can leave it there. It feels nice. 2 more. One more time. Good. Back to hands at chest. Feet down, twist one way. Twist the other way. Twist again, and then we'll change sides. Dropping this arm will lift, this leg will lift. Curl back, lift. Sit back up. Exhale back. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Nice. Good. Back to your ball. Let's go mid back. So I'm still sitting towards the front edge of the chair. My back of my chair is pretty high, so I can get the ball pretty much directly behind my sternum here in the back. Okay. I'm going to move my feet away, press backwards into the ball. I'm not going to tip my chair. I'm going to do a little bounce here. My back's super straight. So everything stays organized as I press into the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands across the chest again. This time your body's going to be able to turn a little bit because the ball's there. You'll have a little bit more freedom. So you're going to twist against the ball, twist against the ball. One more each way. Good. Arms reach forward. This hand comes down. You're going to twist back this way and come back to me. Okay. We're going to add the opposite leg. Okay. You'll twist back. One leg will straighten out. Yes. Twist, straighten your leg. Come back. I am leaning on the ball. Twist, kick. One more time. Good. That was our practice. Okay. Now we pick the weight up, do the same exercise. You're adding weight to the end of your arm. Okay, so be aware of that. Any shoulder issues, you can keep the weight out of the picture. This is your moving leg. This is your moving arm. Okay, arm in front, twist on the ball, kick the leg. I'm going to exhale when I twist away. I'm going to start to flex my foot. 3, 2, last one. Woo-wee. Okay, let's change sides, yeah? Go ahead and bounce against the ball, super straight spine, press, 2, fix your ball, make sure it's in the middle, arms in front, press, 2, 3, 4, 6, I'm pushing pretty hard. My feet are completely stuck to the floor, so I'm actually pushing the feet away slightly. It's up to me to start to feel how my core muscles work with this exercise. 4, 3, no neck, 2, and 1. Twist away. Test your shoulder and your arm. Reach. Good. Add the leg, the opposite leg. Twist. One more time, then we add the weight. The arm stays in the same plane, right? It doesn't go down, it doesn't go up. It stays right in that same plane. It's the transverse plane. Never very good at that. Naming the planes, frontal, sagittal, transverse. I know transverse. All right, here we go. Twist away. Come back in. Twist. Exhale if you like when you twist away. Maybe flex the moving foot, the moving leg. Last 2. Yes, one more time. Woo, and back. Oh yeah. Place this back behind you. Grab your ball. Scoot backwards a little bit. I'm going to pick this back up. I'm going to go into an overhead tricep press. So using the right arm, lift up towards the ear. It's best if it's up here. If that's too hard for you, you can do it from the bottom. You get a little bit more intensity from up here just because of gravity. So all you have to do is bend your elbow backwards and then push your elbow straight. So bend and straighten. Okay, that's all you got to do. It's a little tricep. And if you can stay closer to your head, if that's possible. My shoulders are a little tight, so notice when I bend, see how my elbow goes out a little bit. So I'm going to work really hard to keep my elbow nice and close to me. Adding the weight, it's always an option. Ball's going to keep the legs together. Arm is up, bend, straighten. Let's go slowly down. And then your tricep muscle contracts to bring the hand back up. Try not to shrug. Try really hard not to pull your shoulders up. Yep. Just keep going. Let's do 3 more. Remember, you keep your wrist strong, right? One more time. Up and arm down. Speaking of wrist, hold here, circle. Again, doesn't matter what kind of weight you have. This should work. 2 more. 1 more time. Let's go other side. I'm just hugging the ball. I'm not squeezing it. I'm just hugging it. Keeps my legs together. No weight. Arm up, bend the elbow, straighten the elbow. Then we'll go back to abs. 1 more time. Good. Take the weight in your hand. Keep the arm pretty close to your head if possible. Pretty much straight by your side of your face here. Bend, straighten. Slow down on the down part. Go slow down, then contract. Slow, contract. You should be able to feel it. It stretches here, and then it contracts to pull your hand back up. bend. Do 3 more. Slow on the way down. One more time. And extend. Bring your arm down. All right. Weight on the chair. I'm going to turn sideways. I'm going to ask you to do this if you want. Okay. Let's put that down on the floor. So if you want to turn completely sideways so that you don't have anything behind you, you can do that. No falling off of your chair, please. Not allowed. If you want to turn just a quarter of the way so that when you do go back, you end up touching part of the chair with your back shoulder, that's okay too. Okay, I'm going to go all the way this way. All right, my weight is here on my chair next to me. We're going to do some more oppositional stuff. All right, arms in front, tuck and curl back. So I'm going to see how far can I go back without my feet coming up. That's super important. You want to keep your feet down. Exhale. Then you know that you're using just your abs and you're not activating your quadriceps. Come back up. Exhale. Hip flexors will be on around the front of the hip, but try to keep this part of your leg quiet. And up. And exhale back. So even if you're doing that quarter turn and you sit at the front edge of the chair, you're still going to get a little bit more range. From here, we're going to twist away. We're going to come back and we're going to sit up. If your arms get tired, cross your chest. But know that your hands are no longer out here. Your balance is going to feel different. It's going to be a little bit more challenging because you don't have your arms in front of you. Twist away, come back, sit up, exhale back. Rotate. 2 more back. Rotate. 1 more time. Up. Twist back. Rotate and sit. Good. Hands on knees. Curl. Pull forward. Curl. I use my fingers to pull my chest forward. Exhale. Cat cow. 1 more. Adding on. Arms will be in front of you this time. Curl back. Twist away. Lift up. Back. 3. 1. Twist center. Sit back up. I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to add the weight in my hand. I'm going to use my outside arm. Both arms will twist, but it's going to give me a little bit of extra pull on this front side. Arms in front. Curl back. Twist. Lift up. 5 times. 2. Curl. 3. 1 more. Good. Roll. Twist. Sit back up. How are we doing? This should be very focused within this area. This area. Yes. 1 more time. This time we're going to lift the back leg. So we have the opposition between the back leg, front arm. Yes? Again. Yes, we are lifting the leg off the floor, but only 1, not 2. Again, this will change your balance. Okay? It actually will make it a tiny bit easier. Arms in front. I have my palms towards the ceiling just because I have this rounded weight. Curl back. Lift the back leg. Twist. Lift up. Reach that leg away from you. 3. 4. 1 more time. 5. Foot down. Twist back. Sit up. Yeah. I would say so. Okay, squishy ball, where are you? Here you are. Let's go to the top of the back of the chair. We're facing the front again. Everybody make it through that one? All right, we'll do the other side in a second. Hand on head, hands on head, lean backwards into the ball, sit back up, bending the upper spine backwards, lean back. I'm going to go both directions, so not just backwards, but forward also. Good. I like to hold my head. It's heavy. Good. I'm going to look right, go back, go left, go forward. Look left, go up and around. Right. One more time. I'm always leaning against the ball the whole time. And center. Good. Just be careful of pulling on your neck. Yes? Good. Sit up, changing directions. Again, make your choice between full on sideways or just partially sideways. Okay? Feet stay down. Let's practice this direction. So same muscle groups, but when we add those single arm, single leg positions, we kind of focus a little bit more in the front of the hip here. Arms out in front of you, tuck and curl back. Come back up. My weight's getting in my way. Curl back. Feet down. Breathe out. Pull in your guts. Exhale. 2 more. One more time. Good. I've crossed my arms over my chest. This makes it a little bit more challenging. Now we're going to reach the arm off to the side. Curl back. Twist. Center. Lift up. Roll back. Twist. Your spine makes a little adjustment when you reach your arm and you rotate away. It gets a little bit more extended, but your lower tailbone area should stay in this curled under position. One more time. Twist away. Come back. Sit up. Ready? Arms forward. Roll back. Sorry. Twist a little. Lift up for 5, 4. Hips stay curled under. 3, 2, 1. Back here. Come back up. Woo! Right in here. All right, I'm adding the weight. We'll do the twists first. Then we'll add the little pulses, and then we'll add the back leg kick. Okay? All right. Arms in front. I'm using palm up. You can totally turn your palm over if you like. Curl back. Twist away. Come back. Feel the difference. We're doing 5 of these. Last 2. I'm focused. One more time. Back. No smiling. Focused. And sit up. No talking either while you're moving. Core muscles get confused if you talk while you're moving. All right, here we go. Twist. Tiny lifts up and down. Again, you're trying to focus in the guts. Arms reach, tuck and curl back. Twist slightly, lift up. 2, 3, 5. Twist center. Sit back up. Woo! Now we add that back leg, 5 reps, leg will stay lifted, just creates this whole cross body pattern across over to the other side. Arms in front, exhale, curl back, extend the leg, twist, lift up for 5, 4, 3, yes, 2, one more time. Twist, down, lift. Woo! Nice, lots of arms. Okay, weight goes down. Hold the ball. We're gonna go ankles. Let's start on your foot. Let's push the ball out and in on your foot. Push away. Excuse me while I grab a little drink. One more time. Pull it in, try to push down. I'm gonna do some of this standing. You always want to be careful when you're standing on top of a round surface. But we'll only use one leg. One more time. Change sides. Push out, pull back. 3 more. Pull back in, push down. Last 2, 7 and 8. Good. Both feet on top. So I'm currently sitting off the back of the chair. You can totally lean, push your hips back and sit up against the back of the chair. Whatever you think works best for you. Trying to push both feet down towards the floor is super challenging. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can do it. So stack your arms like so, and then see if you can press the ball into the floor without leaning forward, right? So just see if you can push it down. It's definitely a conundrum. One more. Now lean. So your body weight presses and then sit back up. Exhale, lean, pull your tummy muscles back. Sit back up. One more time, press the ball, lean forward, sit back up. Let's add a little bit of a twist around from that position. So we're gonna lean forward, we're gonna go right, we're gonna go up, so the weight will come off the ball, come around, the weight goes back towards the ball, center, reverse. Don't lean back too far because we're not holding our head. Oh, my spine's making all sorts of noises. One more time. Around. Center and forward. Okay. Back against the edge of the back of the chair. Grab the ball with your feet. Lift up and down. We did this in the beginning. Flex your feet. Point your toes backwards towards your shoulders. Lots of leg muscles. Do one more time. 1. Good. All right. Stack the ball on your legs. So I'm going to push it over to the top of my right foot and then put my left leg, my left heel in front. Up, so it looks like that, and down. There's a little bit of a internal rotation. You're turning inward at the top of your hip. One more time. And down. And then from here, I'm going to manipulate it to the other direction. Okay. Right foot's on top now, left is on the bottom. Kind of use your bottom leg to do the work. So you have to push the weight of the top leg. Two more. We're going to have to do some hamstrings after this. I'm sorry. One more time. And the only way to do that is to stand up. Okay. Quad heavy. We're going to manipulate the feet and ankles around the ball like so. Okay. You can do it without the ball. You just do that. The ball does kind of move around a little bit when you do it. It may fall out. Just pick it up again. Okay. Legs up. Twist. Twist. If you squeeze it pretty hard, it will pretty much stay in the same place. And if you flex your feet, it can't go past your feet. Woo, so much hip work here. One more time. Stay here, push the top leg down into the bottom leg, keep the bottom leg up for 5, 4, 3. There's a little hamstring. 2, 1, switch it, press. 2, 3. We have 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sit forward on the chair. Stretch your hips out. Time flies when you're having fun. Open, close. One more time. Good. So we're going to stand up. We're going to do some stretching. We're going to do some balance. Always hang on to your chair, please. When we do the balance piece, please, 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 please. No falling, not allowed. And then we're going to see if we can get the hamstring activated by holding the ball between your calf and your thigh in the back. That is not easy to do. Sometimes it's really hard to get it there. You can do it seated like this. But I want to get us up so that we get out of our hips. But it's an option. You can do it seated. Okay. So let's stand and sit a bunch of times. Make sure once you stand that you're fully opening up your hips. So hinge into your hip, stand, lift, fully open the hip. You can squeeze your booty a little bit to make that happen. Hinge at your hips, sit back down. Forward and stand. Open your hip. Hinge down. Hip disappears. Hip reappears. Last 2. Use your upper body weight to help you move from seated to standing. Instead of trying to stand straight up here, just lean into it and come up to stand. Stay up and standing, please. Good. We're going to go to the back. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see me. Not yet. In a second. Taking the ball. Going underneath my right foot. And I'm behind my chair. I am not in front and next to it. I'm behind it. Just gives me better balance. We're on one leg. Trying not to let the hips slide off in the left direction. Stand very tall on top of that leg that's still on the floor. And then I'm going to kind of send this out to the side. It's going to go out this way, back in. Little bit of hamstring here. If I push down on the ball to pull it back. 5 more. 2. Hopefully you can still see my head. 1, and come back in. Good. Standing leg. All right, let's go to the other side. Push and pull. Give you a little more headroom there. Push down, pull back. Stand really straight on that leg that's on the floor. No sassy hip, okay? Stand really straight on that leg. Push out to the side. Push, press down, pull back. Out, down, pull back. Few more. One more time. Good. I'm just gonna move my ball over here so I can't trip on it. I'm going to turn my chair. You don't have to. Okay, we'll step. Let's do the right leg back. Heel down. Good. I'm a pretty good distance from the chair, as you can see. My arms are straight. I'm using it to help me balance. I'm going to step forward, change sides. Once I step back, my arms are pretty straight. Good. Step forward again, take the right leg back again. Now, we're going to end up stepping forward to the front leg. So you're balanced on the front leg. You're going to bend your knee, touch the floor. Bend your knee. Now, watch my bent leg, right? My knee doesn't go like this. It doesn't go to the chair. It stays right where it is. I bend it and I touch. Bend. Try not to get a cramp. So use the whole length of the upper part of the thigh, right? Bend, take your time. Doesn't matter how high. Last 2. Good. Can you, so that's option 1. Option 2, can you do that from there without your leg going forward? Your leg can go forward a little bit. It just, back is better. It really gets the hamstring. One more time and down. Okay, change sides. We're going to add the ball to that second part. Not yet. All right, so step onto the front leg, bend, straighten. See how my knee does not come forward past my other leg. Not too much weight on your arms. Force your body to hold you up. 3 more. Only problem with chair class, right, is you don't get into the back side of the legs. It's the only problem with it. Okay, here we go. Forward onto the front leg. Little lift. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and down. Good. Stretch down. Switch legs. Heel down, stretch. All right, let's add the ball. Okay? Pick it up. Stick it behind your knee. Pick your leg up. You good here? If you're good here, let's squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Move your knee back. Makes all the difference in the world. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. If you're good there, move it back a little further. Squeeze. 1. This is where you might get that cramp. 2, 3. Back to the front. Squeeze. Open, close. Open, close. It looks like this. So we're holding the ball from the back. Open, close. Hold that ball. 3, 2, and 1. Leg in, take the ball away. Rock your legs out. Change side. Ball behind knee. Knees facing the chair. You have 3 options for this. Super straight leg in the back. Bend and squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Move your knee backwards a little bit. Squeeze. 2. This may be where you want to stay. Right? Back a little further, a little more intense. 2, 3, bring it front, open, close. Try to keep the hips facing the chair, not twisting. 4. Last 2. Grab your ball, put your foot down. Make sure it's nowhere near your feet so you can't trip on it, please. I'm going to use this part of the chair to do my cat-cows. You can always use the back part of your chair to do your cat-cows. It's just a bend and straightening of your spine. Bending and flexing, flexing and curling, however you want to say it. All right, here we go. So I'm going to hinge down, flat back, bend. So my tailbone tucks underneath me. It's not pushing my upper back into the ceiling. It's tuck the tailbone. Then the head drops. And then open up the back of the head. Open up the mid backs. Flip your tailbone up towards the ceiling. You can bend your knees if it's too tight for you, right? Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Inhale. I'm pushing into the chair to help me get more of a flexed position. One more time. Tuck under. Good. Now walk through your legs. Shift your hips. Right. Left. One leg bends, one leg straightens. Two more. And 1. Curl your tailbone under you. Come up to stand. Lift your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. Good. Bring one hand in front of your chest. So your elbow right in front. See if you can wrap the bottom elbow underneath you. I'm going to sit down just so it's easier to see me. You can stay standing or sit if you want. And then see if you can wrap your arms around each other. Lower the elbows, lift. One more. Good. Unwrap your arms. Left elbow in. Try to get it right in the middle. Then wrap your other elbow underneath. Then wrap your hands. Up and down. One more. Good. Unwrap your arms. Go back to holding back here. Chest goes forward. Chest comes back. Forward. Back. If you're not sitting down, you should be now. Forward. And back. And you are done for today. A little oppositional movement. Thank you for coming.